drop, you can't ignore it. I'm transforming now these cars and planes, I'm always boarding. Just out touring down in Charlotte like I play for Hornets. When I'm performing, never boring, now you can't afford it. Champagne Perrier.
Thanks, hi. Welcome to a podcast station. Welcome back to Parenthood in Cardiff for another episode of the podcast on a pint, my story, whatever you want to call it. It's a amalgamation of 3 different series. But basically, I'm going to have a chat with my guest. He's going to tell me all about himself and his life and probably some stories. And we'll go where we go. We'll talk about what we talk about. But I'm delighted to be joined by drum and bass MC and Rathway. Endo, how are you, my friends? Good to see you there. Good to see you. Looking forward to it. So, obviously, you feel that been a while going on there, but we've been...
Yeah, you've been involved for ages. I've sort of live a crazy life, and sounds like you've been going stresses, moving, and we're, the mega company and stuff.
Yeah, he's just trying to get, like, places to do moves. Yeah, shit. It's weird, like, because the start of this year, like, not even the start of this year, like, the last couple of days of December, was so stressful. I was just like, what can I do? This is going to be like impossible to navigate. And then, well, we're not even at the end of January now, and I'm like, this is going to be waiting. It's going to be like,
I didn't literally think this is a private, like inside the private room. I had to go either. Literally, especially compared to it. And
happy day to me today. But it's good though. Like it does everything I needed to do, and then. Can't fault them. So I'll shout out to them for hosting us as always. So what we do just to get rolling with you, mate, is tell us a bit about you as kids growing up, like what were you like, interests and that? Were you a nightmare? Were you?
I was a very outgoing kid. I was a little shit basically. I think. I kind of one best mate that's made me here is both local boys on mate, I'm like a gypsy of Cardiff really. That's it. But other than good, like I lived literally, I was born in Ely, and then we moved from Ely to Ambrada, from Ambrada to Leyden, and we were here for a good, I don't know, the best part of my childhood. Maybe back with club, but and then we had the pub in, my mother owned the pub in Adamstown, the new Addy as well. So we go back and forth, Coedigorus and the Abbey Log. So I live in 2 complete different lives, but I had it for time. And then she owned a shop as well in the Amber Blossom. So I went to the Welsh school in Clearwater.
Right.
So I am like...
Used to have all the yellow.
Yeah, so as a kid, I had like 3 or 4 different sets of friends all over the city, like, and then...
It's good though, I reckon, though, when you're like teenager, you can go, like, you've got mates all over.
Well, through my teens, this I'm talking it, like, my early era there, like, through my teens, we sort of, you moved back to Ely, and then, I think, like, my mum and dad broke up, and then, my father's was rejected, and then we've ended up, I don't know why, but my mum didn't want to live in Cardiff, so well, we ended up going to Virginia, so, the last, say, 15 years for like, well, teenagers, say like 12 up until 18, I was living in Virginia, as well. So I was literally on gypsy to Wales, basically. Yeah, basically.
Going everywhere.
Yeah.
It's got its benefit coming in and food.
Yeah, I hated it. I hated it first going had one of their, like, because it's that completely
It is different when you get out of Cardiff, like, just like speaking to someone and my mates who would active Cardiff all their life and then move up with bodies is stupid.
So is this supposed to be shut on here?
I don't know, just press it. No, just press in the top corner. In the top corner it says record.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right, that's right. No, the order should have is the logo on the front. Yeah? On the, like in the screen, the logo.
Yeah, but I get them face or not.
Does it say recorded?
We didn't know if I put it on the other side.
Because go navigate all the wires. It's going to try as well, and then that's going to have to add all this out. And click names to put on.
We did that pretty slow.
And then science to do this stars. What was?
Can we get this from that?
Yeah, it's fine because I can. The wireless one's fine, which it is. It'll be fine anyway. It's only a backup, so that's fine. Your stairs need to get burning. No drama. yeah, it's like living in Cardiff and then you go out, it's just a different pace, I guess. I don't know.
No, and the Vegas is like, it was like stepping back in time really, when we go down there, they have complete different views to what, like, I was growing up with, so it was like, hard to go down there, and they're like, obviously access completely different this, but then I have cousins that would both go to places like that, so I'm sort of used to it growing up with my grandparents, that they were all really well speaking, and like, tapping back and whatever, do you mean? So, but when I actually moved down there, it was like, the views on like, but back, obviously it's changed now, like it's changed those now, obviously, but as a kid, it was like, it was really racist, not gonna have like, do you get me, whereas like, I grew up with Cardiff, one of my best friends was black bloc, do you get me, so, it was a mad, like, it was a culture shock to me, but, do you get what I mean? And then I as a young kid, upon the age of 12, I MC'd. And then there was like, you're a wannabe black kid. I dressed different, I had tracksuits and merbags, black peaks.
Yeah.
That's what I was wearing. They were wearing the bench jeans with like hoodie and like Lonsdale trainers or whatever. Like, not everyone. Like, I mean, not, but that was the majority of it. Was a complete different. And I think the drug scene down there is a lot crazier than it is as a kid, for kid-wise. Like, I'd never, obviously, sort of a spliff or whatever, but like, when I moved down there, there was 13-year-olds sniffing bloody speed and taking pills or whatever, and there's nothing to do up in the valley, do you get me?
Yeah.
And it was a mad culture. Well, when I sort of got a group of friends and got into it, I loved it, like, and you sort of forget about your whole life and blah, 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 and I lost touch with my friendship for years, like, do you mean? And
I suppose, like, you went away from Cardiff, you lose all, like, you leave all your mates. At first, you're sort of like, all my mates in Cardiff, I hate this, and, like, you get a difference in views of culture shock and, like, but you do settle.
yeah, I didn't know.
So, like, you mentioned your little ship when we
Mine fried, yeah, I didn't say I'd fried in the end.
It's then, yeah, it's like, I look back and I just think, like, I've got 3 teenage boys now, like, the youngest one's 15, and then from the age of about 9 or 10, I had this anxiety that they were going to be like what I was like when I was just like, brace yourself when this kids can go off, and it's going to be like awful, because if they're anything like me, there's just going to be mayhem all the time, fighting, drugs, drinking, just it's going to be awful.
I was getting my little boy down.
And like, touch words, we've been really laughing that they, like, too sensible, they kept them busy with like sport and stuff like that.
Well, that's what you sort of got it. I think that's
Nothing to do, mate, isn't it? It's
like,
the
well,
problem's got.
I was like, I cannot help these. Oh, it's because of having a little broken or whatever. Like, but when they were together, I was into sports and I was playing rugby. I was in a rugby team and I was doing this, and you was as long as you were kept busy, like, and then soon that was then one like, when it was just my mum looking after me, and she had 2 other kids, my sister was having a baby, and Javina, there was like, and I'm the youngest, I'm just going out and
Yeah.
I get easily influenced, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, just, it's tricky, but how did, like, you mentioned you got a son now, like, how did that change your outlook on life?
Low, like, I think I grew up, like, I thought, I've had a couple of stages in life where I thought I've looked back and like, wow, that's completely changed me. But my son, like, he's only 16 months old, and
Instant, isn't it?
instant, and you start like looking back at your lives and you're like, wow, like that way right and this way right. So it's how we judge sort of my upbringing in certain ways then as well, because it's like I would never sort of that.
No, I don't.
I never do that sort of thing. Do you get me?
Yeah,
It's like
I look back on,
it's an eye opener.
yeah, I look back on, like, me and my old man had a few disagreements, shouldn't say, like, he had died when I was 16, but in that period, like, about 2 years before we, like, I'd be all the time. And like, I look back on stuff, I look back on my own behaviour, but I also look back on, like, I judge their, like, his parenting and stuff, because I'm like, I'd never do that, I'd never, well, whatever, shock my son like that or whatever. But like, before I had, like, my first kid, right, everyone, as we're like coming up to the pregnancy ending and like baby's due, everyone's going to me in work and whatever, like they're saying, oh yeah, as soon as that baby's born, like, everything will change. You won't
You don't understand it, do you? I'm like, everyone was like, was a kid.
Yeah, at that point, like I'd go to a pub every night before I go home, and she'd at home and sort of pregnant, like, you know, and I'd still go into the pub and still live in my sort of early 25, isn't it?
Yeah.
And just instant change. And then suddenly you're like,
Well, bro,
what's there someone else relying on you, isn't it?
with me and my partner, like she said, we don't. My partner had the confrontation side, so I had like it's taking me. Well, I still don't. It's still pissed me off, yeah. But I sort of decided to like understand it a bit more. I think she could watch it. But yeah, like I was in studio, me and my mates sat in studio. He's having a mix. I'm sat there writing bars. And I remember I had this message go through on my phone, and I'm looking at it, and this fucking picture of pregnancy test, right? And I wasn't even thinking, God's bit of mine, what's that? And he's gone, shut up. Looking at him like, no. I'm like, is that real? Like, yeah, I'm like, and instantly, I was like, why have you told me, deciding to tell me? Well, I'm at work sort of thing, like, I mean, I couldn't, I sat there and I was like, I looked at my mate, he said, I haven't been in the studio 10 minutes, it's booked out for like 2 hours. I'm like, oh, I don't even want to be here, yeah. Like, sort of thing. But then, I don't know, like, after like a day, like, say about a day or two, I was like sort of working out the times of how old I would be when he's this age and this age, and I'm just in the end, I was like, the more and more I thought about it, the more and more I just, then said, let's keep it while keeping the baby on.
Yeah. I get one of my favourite things actually now is like, you know, about 19, 60, like 14, maybe 15-year-old, but, and like, one of my favourite things is, even though I've got health problems, is that I'm still only 41. Yeah, and like, so at Christmas, like I was at a deal with my oldest boy and stuff like that. And I really, really enjoyed it for the first time, like just being able to sit around with him and chat and have a beer. Like, it's just a weird thing because, you know, if I was like,
that's the typical dad thing though, yeah, isn't it? Like,
if I was like 30, say, I think 70 or whatever, like, my parents were a bit older when they had me because I was, you know, like just talking like the 80s, like it was more like traditional, I guess, when you had kids like older, or people had kids older. But I actually like, I've enjoyed the fact that I have kids relatively young. Like, yeah. And then funny enough, my mate, who's the guy who was there, he's like the manager guy here. He is saying he had his first child like sort of young and like.
And then on the other side, they I think by the time my brother was 21, she had me, my brother and my sister on there. And I'm the youngest.
How old are you now?
I'm 28. What's this girl?
Not really yet.
No, I feel it. I feel it, trust me. But as you reap in there, it's creeping up, because then it'll get like my brother's just turned 30.
Did you fast, mate, after you're 30? It just goes, the years go quick.
Well, since my son's been born, it's life's flying, but I think like it feels like yesterday, it was literally, can you walk, like, crawl? Now I'm just running around in a talking, calling the town.
I may as well be long, you're eating chops in your back.
You're the heady test. You're the heady test.
So, you mentioned that you played a bit of rugby. But were you all about music by a certain age, or was you said you're MC at like 13?
Yeah, well, I was following 30s, but then I played. I was playing the 12s for Fairwood RFC and then my school as well. I had him, I think, at an inch. Was in the adventure. Sorry, it's a play centre and a blah play centre, like a youth centre. We used to go to as kids in and in.
Yeah.
I remember I smashed my eye on the top of my deck and fractured my eye socket, so I couldn't play rugby for like 6 months. And I used to be a little skateboarder at the time. I was like, that's actually quite a lovely skateboard at the time. But then I think I kept dating myself on there. And then once it was in a period of like moving back from Lanheading to Ealing, like we saw it. No, it was with the powerhouse thing actually. Aside in the powerhouse days, it was like towards the end of like my Lanheading dinks of living around here. I started seeing all the boys. It was like a trading to come here, like Ryan started blowing up, blah blah blah, and then yeah, moved back to Ely, and then I've met my mate Adam, and Steve, pick yourself up if you're out there, and then yeah, we make the track in Jake Grader's studio, Reap City built by now, I think. But yeah, and then ended up just rolling around with them boys for a bit. Like MC Endo taught me how to write bars properly and the structure it and stuff like that. And then just never gave up basically, bro. Like I've been, as a kid, like it's on and off, it's just a thing you do. Yeah. It was never serious, and then
Drinking and other stuff, innit?
I think I was like always sort of just done it as a hobby, and then something like turned 18, one mate, James, sort of took me back to a rave. It was my first one to do a bass rave. I've been to like festivals and like lived up the valleys, like hardcore raves and shit, like, and whatever, you take drugs and that. But
The days.
yeah. But yeah, my mate James, RYP, one of my closest mates, he's passed away now, but took me to our first DnB rave with, I think it was either with Comedy. He was driving Comedy to a rave in like next type London or something. Gone there.
Oh, yeah, called Comedy.
Yeah, he's killing it. I think he got there, and then it was like, I'd never seen the, I think Bob Drum and Bits together, I've listened to it,
Yeah.
but I'd never seen the Job Hub MCing thing live, never seen it before. Like, I remember going in next, like, seeing it to my house.
Just blow away.
Like, yeah, so it was like I loved to go raving, I loved to go festivals with my mates, but it was like hard for the dog or whenever they full music, they don't up down there. But that pop, to be fair, like, when you get drunk and you get hassles, really, you'd rather you do that. So, like, it was like a mixture of both for me. It was like, right, so I'd been go out raving and I'd see it say twice.
Yeah, like combination of both.
Yeah, for me, that's what the made it sound quick for me was. It was like, oh, I can do this now. So I started writing bars, then trying to do the drum and bass thing, started entering next times. And then I think I done, Picton hit me up. Well, someone along the lines, I've met Picton and Basin, and then they gave me my first booking. It said, like, I think it was September 2014. So this is my 10 years ago, we shoot. And yeah, and then I think like just started getting more and more bookings, entering any competition like this, like any MC competition, as you know, I was just like, yeah, I was rolling around with a guy called Visible back then. We used to MC together a lot.
Yeah.
But that, bro, I was fucking shit back then. Like, dog shit. I stopped.
But I'd imagine, like, it's one of them things where it's kind of like a learning process, isn't it? Where you just keep going and going. Like, the more you do it, the better you get. And at the start, you can feel like nightmare kind of gigs and whatever it may be. It's just, I guess.
To be fair, I got shown loads of love. Like, when I was in the Circle 8, yeah, like, people like so you go on 40, showed me loads of love. Picton, Basin did, Slim, loads of them did. Like, they also, JD, those are the boys sort of like, it was like, I can't say, it was like a Cardiff scene back then. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you weren't part of it, you weren't getting sort of, like, you weren't getting a look-in sort of thing. And I don't know, I was sort of lucky to sort of get involved, have act part. It's mainly because I was rolling with Visible. Then Visible was sort of doing bits of it and stuff. So it was like, but that was back when it was still sitting 11s, I picked back then. To me, Traumatic was just blowing up. But yeah, man, it was like, when you look back, I don't know, it's crazy because it don't feel like that long ago when it's insert some points. There's some points to go, like some points to go, and it's the end though.
Crazy, bro. Yeah, like, it's weird that, like, you're like only 28, isn't it? But like 10 years of doing it and just blowing up and doing it and keep.
Well, I wouldn't say blowing up. I think quite blowing up. I mean, like, if people say it's blown up, it's, you mean, like, because the one I bagged that kind of film and told me I'm blown up, so I ain't blown up, yeah. But you have your little, it's like, yeah, you have your little peaks, and then it goes down a bit, and then you just got to rack your ass off, and then you have your little 5 minutes. And it's not really like a 5 minutes of, it's just a little bit of exposure on, like, everyone loves you for a bit, and then get loads of bookings and stuff. Like, it's good, you just got to be hungry and keep, like, wanting to do it, and, like, you make things networking. I don't think, like, you can't do nothing on your own these days. Everyone would say, like, you go out, do a tune, and everyone plays it, and blah, and blah. But without actually growing and doing it with other people, and doing your collabs, and growing with this person, and doing these sets with other people, and like, I think that's the main part of it. Because without everyone else, like, it's not a scene on your road. It's not a scene, is it? It's just
And do you know, I liken it a bit to like, not that I would know particularly, but like from the outside, I liken it a little bit to like fighters. So like boxing and MMA, say, like, look, the fighters coming out, they could be literally, you could be the best fighter there's ever been. But if you don't sell tickets, you can't go on shows. So like, you have to, or they have to like network, they have to meet people, they have to get, they have to get out on social media to get people to watch it.
Go at each other, make like these little things to really take the piss out of the other fighter, and like just like got Fury bit of attention. Yeah, like but Conor McGregor and Fury are just done to doing it, isn't they? Like they like get inside their heads and all that. But it's the same sort of thing now. That's what the stage of the music's getting to now. Like Mosey's killing it at the moment on with the social thing. Like, but then it's like he's got his own little gimmick thing going out to do it, and it's working for him. But like I don't know. For a lot of artists, I was going to say, for a lot of artists, I don't think it's crazy because I'm not really a big person on social. I also look at my camera and start talking in there. Other people's watching me, and I'm going to see people doing it, and I respect them because I'd be able to take 100 by the end of the day. And I could spend an hour just trying to talk for 3 seconds into my phone, and that probably a couple of other people's going to watch it and not give shit. Well, in my head, well, that's what I think. They play the fans, obviously they do, like, but I don't know. I don't like the sound of my voice after, so I'm going to look back, so I'll probably watch this back and be like,
I hate it. Like when I started doing the first couple, probably for the first year of it, I couldn't even watch them. I'd be I was editing them and say, I can't even know having my voice.
So I listened to a tune I've recorded from like, I don't know, beginning like 6-7 years, even 3 or 4 years ago, and we're like, I don't know, my voice is, I'm 28 and I feel like my voice is only now starting to actually be my voice for the rest of my life. But like, I used to be like, it's a cop, and like I listen to it now, I'm like, yeah, and I'm proud, like, God, everything. Oh my God, you love it. Like, oh, this is sick. I'm like, no, I'll say that well.
And so, I guess so, like, obviously, it's different in there for everyone. Everyone's got to find what works for them. So like you might have guys who can do the social thing and they can sit on and they'll get those clips out on TikTok and whatever it may be, and they can do that side of it. And I think you have to have social media now, whatever you do, whether it's podcasts, fighting, whatever. I absolutely despise social media.
Content every.
But I couldn't do what I was doing without social media. So it's like,
well, like, bro, we've had this problem now, so like, we got Cool FM every time, love you guys, we're sat there and that, but we always in London yesterday, we hired up Trevor and that, and it was like our 3rd or 4th Super Sunday, we've gone down there, and like the new studio in Cardiff is in the Ritz headquarters now, so it's sick, but then we've been saying, it's like, it's not their fault because of it, it's just been a Shammer's fault, so we're like, bro, let's make sure the cameras are turned on so we can get the video footage of it as well, so we can get the content out, because right now what it is just a live radio show, and then afterward they've got to go back on the Rinse app to listen to it, like, or we just got the audio. It's like,
they can get a camera set and live stream.
And then he sorted it this time, and we're all waiting there, got a guest out special, like, Kendrick down on our show, and then last minute the producer's like, oh, yeah, sorry boys, it hasn't been cleared with the head office, and we're like, what, can you set them up? He's like, yeah, but it hasn't been cleared. I'm like, bro, here's the email though. Like, yeah. It's one of them things, but like, we were all just pissed because it was like, I've driven from Wales to London, and I'm not even with no content now. We done a music video as well, so it was alright, but my whole point being is, content in this game now is everything. But in most games these days, in any sports career, music career, acting career, you've got to be on your social media going, hi darling, this is Shirley German with your ear.
You've got to do it, mate, because you've got to you have to like get people's attention somehow there. And it's finding a way that works best for you. Like, what sort of difference, say you put out a track, right, tomorrow, and then you just put out like the audio side of it on Spotify and wherever, all the different places you put it, and then on Friday you put out another track, which they're both the same quality, but the one on Friday you put out as like a video with it. with the one with the video, definitely do better. I'm just interested in, like, I was
So it's like, it's the algorithms on the way it's everything. So with Spotify, they've got a thing where you can pitch your music to the editorial playlist. So if you go on an editorial playlist, which is like the Spotify house playlist, they run and there's millions of people. You'll go on there, you get one in there, you'll choose your night space, you're laughing, you're like, right, bam, I'll probably ring what I put in back on this track. But then if not, you still get on a lot of playlists and obviously your fans stream it and shit, but it's a lot harder. So like, you've got to be able to pitch a tune of a good pitch, but there's any spelling mistakes in your pitch and they're not going to look at it. So it's like and then you just got to just do the promo properly for it. It's mad. So that a lot of things, like people pay the ads and stuff, but I don't really just do it organically. See how long that might go on for and how good that does, and then if that starts to stem down, then just put a little ad on there.
Yeah.
And then just, I don't know, I'm shit with promo, bro. I have like that is one of my downfalls. That like this year I'm gonna probably like come on my main focus into is the promo side of shit. But it's just hard, bro. It's not, the game's changing so much all the time. And then like 3 ads like you had, it's like I'm in a group, I do my single career, being a dad, and then it's just like
Where's you getting time to be across
that world event in this company now as well, so it's just like on top of everything. But then that's where I was living the problems on the shit house.
Yeah, 100%. So like, we'll talk about like the live event side of things and stuff. I'm kind of interested in like Endo the artist, how he developed from like 18 to now, like how have you changed and how have you twisted up what you do, and like, because I think if you listen to like, I watched your drum and bass all-star video earlier.
Okay.
Because I listened to yours and Scammer quite a lot. I like both the videos are really good. Like, and then so I watched the net, and then I think I searched like one of your sort of earlier tracks. And there's definitely like a big difference in, I don't know what I would say. Like I wouldn't say necessarily like the quality of it, but just maybe the confidence in your view. If that makes sense. Like,
yeah, it just comes with experience, I think, bro. I've wanted it more. Like, I think the earliest stages of my career, bro, I'll be real with you, bro, I was selling drugs, taking drugs, partying. Like, I didn't have a missus at the time, bro. I was like, I was in and out of relationships. And like, I wasn't focused on it, bro, really, like, and then I was still getting audience up, so it was like another all or nothing. But then I was getting bookings frequently, when every weekend, was every other weekend, or like when the next like come up and sport. And then I was lucky enough to get taken on by Innovation, so I was basically being booked on a lot of them. And then someone would come around, and then I'd start taking it serious. Then, summer, I want to be booked everywhere. Well, not really festivals, just like the rave season, and now like Innovation in the sun, that was my main thing. I was every year I was doing that band, and then now was when like after coming home from there, I'd probably get put on the mixtape. The 1 year I think I'd done the Pony on Pool Party, and that was it to me. I was like, but this is what I got. And then come home from there, got pulled in on a conspiracy charge and went to prison. Just had my career was about to set off, like to get me in at the time before that, like I was get bookings in Belgium and Manchester, so my career was doing well, like, but I weren't in the studio recording every day. I was 19-year-old or 20-year-old boy, like, do you get me? I cared about it, but I didn't, if that made sense.
Yeah.
I didn't have many, like, sort of, I was making mad, looking at the old selling drugs and then I'm drawing.
And the thing is, that lifestyle of like drugs and drinking and partying and actually which comes with selling it and that, like, it's not conducive, is it, with getting in the studio, like, what, weekly basis, especially nothing. They just don't quite mix. It's like what you said now about, like, being a dad and live events and doing the group, doing the single career, like, just finding the time to do program. It's kind of like the same thing, it's just different things taking over your time.
Yeah, of course, but it's like, it's a healthy thing, really, yeah. I mean, it's like, I'm not waking up twisted out my skull or like not knowing what day it is or shit, do you mean? But, it's like, in the earlier stages, unless I was actually, it's mad, so like, a lot of my friends, were into drum and bass, bro. Like, I got into drum and bass with one of my friends, James, which really was like really my day-to-day friend group.
Right.
Do you get me? So my day-to-day friend group listens to bloody all like anything but drum and bass. Do you get me? Yeah, I had one with it's a weird group of friends basically. We're all like the same person, but one of us like this is the drill. The other one really listens to the Mehmet. And the other one doesn't listen to music. He just watches football, and then it's me like having it on with the MC. Like it's weird, like. But then, so it was. They showed interest in it, but they all love it now. I'm like, they all like, you know, and then taking them to raves. The one mate, well, to be Joe, he loves it. Now, like, you know what I mean? And he was the one that absolutely hated it, dead set against it, and that's shouldn't change. But I think
I like it. Like
in my earlier stages, which is like I was probably more like people like Boo that was sort of like their MC at the time, but then we were like getting booked in albums together, blah blah blah, and then I went to prison.
what was that like?
It was things, but shit, really, innit? Like I was not scared to talk about it. It was just Swansea jail, shit.
In Swansea as well.
Yeah. Like then 12 months, 12 or 11 months. I mean, it was like 9 of them over around, not knowing what I was getting. It's privacy charge. It was
That'd be stressful as well, like not knowing.
Yeah, bro, it was my 22nd birthday in jail and Christmas and New Year's. It was fucking disgusting, bro. I hated it, but it was like, and I had loads of bookings for the year set. I was in jail, so I remember my brother sending me flyers with my name on there. I had them up on my cell, like, you get me, gutted, Amsterdam, but you Barcelona Friday
As well, what's happened to it?
Yeah, well, I was like, just, and shit, like, I would get paid for none of it though. I will say, I have a life that's sick, I was getting loads of money because I worked. Like, I was paid to go to these places, like, innovation in the set of like 4 years in a row. I think the only time we never paid was last year, and that was the INF one, and I got paid to go out there, do you know what I mean? And that was one first time to make, and innovation's not really a thing no more, do you know what I mean? But, like, a lot of people could say, look, oh, yeah, the way I'm talking is I was like, yeah, sick time. But I did, but I fucking spent loads of money to me doing it. Miles of another thing played free everywhere in years, 7, 8 years.
Do you know what's interesting to me, right, is a lot of artists, not like, this is named AIM in particular, but like a lot of artists will kind of make out that, you know, they're doing a bit like fucking better with it, blah, blah, blah.
And I
like, yeah, I don't know, no, of course it, you know, some are, but like, I think.
What do you mean now, the drum and bass?
Yeah, well, just general, like, people who are coming up, right, maybe not sort of starting bass solos, but like, it's interesting to hear you say, like, because, you know, you've got a following, you're good at what you do, but it's interesting to hear you say that, you know, I was fucking paying to go there, and not making like
well, still to this day, yeah, and I'll be telling you now, still to this day, I'll do some, I'm like, shouldn't really be saying this, not an age, it'll probably hate me, but then like, if it's a friend or it's somebody I've worked with for a long time and I know, oh, you're like, it's a freeway road, I'm doing a freeway, can you go and play a gig with me, blah, 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 and I'll do it for pennies, do you mean? But like, it's only been the last, I'd say, 3 to 4 years where I've actually getting paid from doing it. And the last, say, year or two where I've been saying up and I'm like, how's that one? Living a healthy, healthy living off it because sometimes I ain't got up with it.
Yeah.
You get me? Yeah. Like, so it was a hard one, though.
Yeah, I love your honesty because at the end of the day, like, you're grasping and now you've got the things which you're working towards that you mentioned, like being a dad and all this, like, it's all takes up your time and your energy, but it's all positive stuff. Whereas obviously when you're younger and you so.
Well, it wasn't about thing you I don't know, it's like trials and tribulation, I think, though.
Well, I've grown up.
They probably explained like,
Everyone does it.
I think, like, if I didn't know from them things, bro, half of my music would be shit, so what was talking about?
Yeah, that's true, right? Because
My mother said that to me all the time. She was like, well, outside the vein, like, she's a character, my mum, but, yeah, what she had, like, you know, I brag, got back to go for you, for after boys, wouldn't be able to be so bright and bad, and then he was, as he then like, you know, you're not at one day with me, like, to me.
But it's the same, right, as anyone, like, right, so just as an example, right, I don't think I'd be able to be, I consider myself to be a half decent dad, right? So I don't think I'd be able to be the dad that I am now if I hadn't have done some of the wild shit which I did when I was, bro, I'm 18, 19, 20 or whatever, getting lost with the Garth Mountain on mushrooms and shit. Like because all of those experiences which I had, even the drug-infused ones, they'd made me who I am. So you understand other things which people have never done that stuff. They don't.
Listen, they're blind to, like, so, like, obviously, we had this conversation yesterday, long drive, on the way to London yesterday. Me, boy, you know, BOATSY, Christopher, was, local DJ in the mix. We're driving us to London yesterday, picked up Tans, I know, drug the Tans his house, but anyways, driving there, we're all talking about certain shit. And then it ends up coming on a little party still, you know, on the ball. And I used to be really meat about the drums, I sit and play, but I was thinking down my Jones, I was selling in cat, blah, blah, I've sucked on it for a long time. But I even said that, I regret certain things, I mean, obviously it ruined, you know, a lot of my childhood to me, but there's a lot of things I don't regret because I'm wise to a lot of shit now. Yeah. As is, like, with my son, I'm going to be able to spot it. Yeah. If he ever goes down about, all these vehicles going down a certain road, I'll be able to we push him off that path and we go and off-world bad experiences, do you get me? And I think you've got to make mistakes to learn anyways in any part of life. Do you know what I mean? You can't be best at everything straight off the cuff. Yeah. As if you do, when you're unfit, you're not going to be ready for failure.
And do you mean, it's 100%. None of us are perfect, mate. Everyone's got a past and everyone's got things they regret and learn from. Whatever it may be. Like, I look back at that, my parents were like oblivious to all of that sort of stuff. So I'd come out, I'd have like eat like 10 rubber knife, pale as a ghost, like, and like eat like my tea or whatever was like munch it down in seconds, eat about fucking 4 yogurts, 6 feet and toast. And I'm not big, like, anyway, like I was just a little skinny, scrawny teenager. And my mum's like, oh, you're hungry, you're from school or whatever, and yeah, I was going, yeah, this is just straight down my brain, and so I'm like, if one of my boys come home and they were paid as ghost and they were like not really chatty and like a bit,
I know, wouldn't you? It's no right. See, my little smokes a draw, so when I went out 20 and I seen you like, and I tried playing off, so I was hanging around. I was enrolled with a bit old when I was a kid, probably not a bit of five, I think, but. I was like, I've just been round a minute. Yeah, she's been round to smoke, and she's looking at me like, that's all right, mate, yeah, point. And just let me go, like, all right, do go right, yeah. I had fucking 10 chocolate bars, sat there around to the 10 o'clock news for a while. I thought, well, they should come out, so like, what do you like? The nigga was laughing and letting, and gigging my head off.
So, like, when you come out of prison, did you, like, have a different outlook on what you want to do with music, like with everything?
I think it was, yeah, no, it just, like, it was like a realization when I was in there, it was like what I had, what I'm going to be doing, and like, the way really like, I was going to blow up, that I was at this set and that set. It was the fact that I come out and all my friends that I was rolling with, not all of them, but a lot of my friends I was rolling with were all super coming to be like, look at Boom now, superstar.
Yeah.
You get me? Like, I had a tune with Similar when I was in prison, and it come out, I was getting plays on Kiss and at Radio 1 and stuff. And like, look at it now when Similar's massive. And I'm not saying that, obviously it's a different thing, they're DJs and producers, I'm an MC, but it was as a friend thing, like, and it was like, scenes, and there's loads of them, like, I can't.
It's not a year old, like, yeah.
I was just probably, it was just like the circles you roll in, I think, at the time. I was in the right circles, and like, I had a lot of opportunities given to me, that a lot of other people didn't really have. Like, I done the innovation in the Soundcon, I come second, I didn't even win it, but then they kind of got booking me, and then like some of them people that won it, they didn't have a look at the year after to get me, so it's, I don't know, I'm just grateful really. I had another person, Dave Swanson, he was the person I saw, he was working with innovation at the time, and he was sort of like, get Endo on this one, and he was always making sure I was getting a booking, but I was never, like I say, never getting paying cuts, never.
But it's getting your name out there as well as after battle.
Well, you've got to, I think, a few of the old school dons, I'm not going to name their names, but they were like, got to earn your stripes out here, bro, and 10, you've got to like come and speak to me after you've done 10 years. And that was a lot of people's attitude back then. Obviously different now. We're like, you're TikTok and whatever, and you can do a video or whatever, and it blows up, and you think be smashing it, you know what I mean? Yeah. But back then, even 2014, 15, we're not, after even though the main scope and stuff was around, we're not easy. It's terrible. Like, it was back that you had to just do the comps a bit back then. Like, that was the way in, like, but the music's changed now as well. Like, obviously, every music evolves, but yeah.
Goes round full circle a lot.
Yeah, like at the moment, everyone's on the remixes and the sort of crossover fucking hard tech into drum and bass and shit like the both.
So much talent in Wales, like, which is, I asked this question to everyone, I asked it for you, they're like, there's so much talent, which is like smashing it, coming out of Wales, like, you know, but that Cardiff you mentioned earlier, my God, and then also local, like, he's going around and like, just giving all that stuff to the bro.
Oh, it's suddenly local was the first, I think, one of the first ever MCs I listened to that were from London. But back, I think it was Let Loose or Foundation Crew back then, and I was messing me about 9 or 10. And the other were also the Ericsson, and the Walkmans, to me. How they were the word, like now it was a Beansy Nemo, Boston Strangler, Local. They were big up your chest all the blue off, because I wouldn't probably ever see it like now. But like they were the people who listened to, do you know what I mean? And then when I moved up to EP, it was all EP boys had, do you know what I mean? And then like you had the Ely and Fairwater beef they used to call them back then and that, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know, Wales has got a massive select of talent that is like unlocked.
Guys, Q coming through as well.
Unlocked talent, because it's like, and it's a bit different now. England is starting to sort of realise there's people over here and people that is like getting more recognised and shit. But like again, that's just like TikTok and Facebook, and it's making it, well, there's not boundaries of what don't fake it in, where they should.
Easier to hit people like in London or in that.
Well, I think the main thing for the MC side of things, I mean, Traumatic blew the door open for Welsh MCs.
Yeah.
Like, without him, I don't think anyone would have been up and over this. It's just very for much.
Like, he's just on a level ball on his own.
Well, yeah, he's just creating his own little lane, isn't he? Do you mean? Like, man, the classic, like, yes.
But that's where you want to be, isn't it? Well,
but without him, that's another person that's given me a leg up to my career. Just with collabs, just do a lot of tracks. To me, never asked for letting back, no royalty splits, who's striking out both, do with Apple, to me.
So, yeah, like the question I could ask you is, like, we've got Traumatic and Local and like comedy and all these people who are from all that. But then there's also loads people from like hip hop and like MCing and stuff, which should be, in my opinion, which haven't quite blown up yet. But I think, and you correct me if I'm wrong, if they were from Birmingham, London, Manchester, they'd have already blown it.
No, like, I know, and I don't want to take this, and you watching that, don't take this the wrong way, but even the first load of names you name, like, Local's blowing it.
Yeah.
He's getting his dues and he's worked long time, do you know what I mean? Like I said, I've been listening to him since I was a kid, do you know what I mean? But I wouldn't say he's stood on his come up, in my eyes, in the grand scheme of things, yeah? I'm not saying in drum and bass, yeah, and he's up there, but he's smashing in there. But like, if you're talking worldwide media things, I think he will go a lot bigger, in my opinion, do you know what I mean? He's got the capabilities of being a household respected name, bigger than what he is now. So in my eyes, it's not blown up yet. I reckon he's going to be a lot bigger. So, but in the grand schemes of, yeah, he's the biggest in cat. Yeah, and between him and Trump, that's my opinion. And Edward's going to title fit, but that's cool. Yeah. And Commer's coming up next, do you mean? But like,
they're still on their duty and right.
Yeah, right. Like you were saying, that's honestly the way you sound. But if they were in a different area, I don't know, because I think the good thing about what a lot of us have got going on for us as well, I know it sounds mad, yeah, because I'll be contradicting myself, that we're Welsh and we're from Wales. Because if we were over the other sides there, they're fucking huge, bro. Like, England is massive. There's a lot of places, and I mean, the culture's a lot better over there. So they're the pioneers of it over in England, yeah. They set up, they made drum and bass, right. So we're just people that are, like, obviously we've been created yet. So like, it's not as big as it is. Obviously it's been going on for years around here, but as in the scene of MCs and blah, 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 it's not really been looked at on outside Cardiff, do you get me? Okay. So this is my opinion anyway. So like, if we were all over there, I think it would have been a lot harder for us to get in.
She always, like, some people would almost get, like, lost in the shuffle almost because
because you start fucking needed in a haystack. So yeah, you get me? Whereas over here is like, there's a lot less. You get me? So it's like, it's easier for us to stand out, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no,
if you put us all in a line, say all of us, I don't know myself, I see you put trolls, local, comma, scammer, all of the lineup, they'll tell me one of them sound exactly the same, because none of those sound anything like each other. So that's what Wales has got going for them. No one's the same. We should go up England, like we tell them now, there's 1,000 Skeptors, there's 1,000 Rugged Unknown Tees, and that figures, and it's, I think that's where with the Welsh thing, it's like, the accent doesn't really...
It's all the same all the way.
Yeah, that's right, do you get me?
Except for, like, you got, like...
It's similar that in a lot of ways. All of us are. We got our little twangs in that, but like, the way everyone's flows and shit, it's just completely different. Like, I can't say anyone in Wales sounds like that person, if that makes sense.
Even like, if you go like to the Newport and you got like Mehmet has got like that. It's like, you know what? Newport accents like almost like got like that.
Bristol, right? So it's like this Cardiff and Bristol fucking on the left side. Yeah, Newport. Do you get what I mean? Dane, right? It's like, I don't know why they probably get beat up by someone that I can talk now.
But then you've also got like, you know, like the Swansea out and T-Reb and what's that? Your name? I still bug me that is. But like, there's a few guys in Swansea who are like, you know, really talented. Oh, what's that? They got like a different Merino as well. So you go, but like, there's guys up in North Wales. I know like Dave from Larry Sense Taylor is doing like a lot to get as many. Well, Cardiff's got stages, 8 rappers along. Yeah, I went halfway mounts from Larry Brim. He is like probably one of the hardest in Cardiff. Yeah, well, not yet, bro. Like literally sick. But that's another one that I'm always on his ass, like on his case, because I don't think he believes in himself enough yet. Like, as in, he don't think he's that good. They don't realise how good he is. Do you get me? Like, I think you probably watch this now and fucking hate me, Jimmy. But okay, yeah, tell us about twice really, and see the perfect day.
Yeah, Jimmy. Like, I'm in a complete different scene to it, bro, but I'm not. I listen to all that shit, bro. And he's sick. Well, man, you get a lot of rappers in Cardiff, and I think, yeah, they do it, but they're like, yeah, you're not really gonna take the chance over the bridge. But like, well, I don't know. We're like the Manchester rap game sort of changed it all now, innit? We're more developed killing it. I think that's like other people are sort of picking up that style rather than learning and trying to be like I'm not saying people are fucky people, but like.
The influence, right? Okay.
Yeah, the influence is like sort of changing everyone's view on this. I don't know.
What sort of music do you listen to, like, in your away from like the music you make it and the tribe or the next?
I listen to deep breathing shit, drum and bass, bro, and it's like, I listen to like some reggae now, bro, and like some rap and shit, bro, and they're going to like making DnB, bro, literally
all the time.
Yeah, I think if I start like. I don't know, I don't want to get... For me, if I start getting influenced by music, I want to start writing to it. So I love garage. But then if I listen to too much garage, I'll catch me up and write garage all the time. And then I'm like, I'm standing awake for a while and we do it. Yeah, I need to like it. I think from the way I put it in my head, where I've got really bad things like, that's your focus. That's where you listen to your focus, man. And I don't really try not to listen to too much like so other MCs as well, bro, because that's another thing of being able to like, subliminally pick something that you've heard a lot, know where you put it in your shit. That's a big one. After them, like, and I've done it where I've written something and I'm like, I know I've heard that. Yeah. And then I'm fishing through things. I'm like, wow, is that what I would like to make? So it's like, I'm gonna listen to like a DnB set. There'll be an old school one to me, and the one from like, a live set that I've been to or something to me.
So I got a couple of mates who were like stand-up comedians, right? And then like obviously pinching jokes and then bits and stuff as a comedian. They've been naughty, like, and, you know, it definitely happens. Like, is that something, like, say you didn't catch one there that you haven't done intentionally, but I can take it out.
I said, no, it's not really a spot people get
Something about it? Or would it be?
right, at the moment, like, I seen status the other day, I'm not going to name status and written, but I see status the other day saying, half these people out there at the moment, I'm seeing MCs speaking shout about in sets, all these sing-alongs to read.
Yeah.
These done the sing-alongs, and you mean, I don't know. And I've heard it. I had people sending me that we got a little group and like 2 times had a video drop in a group with like, and that's one of Shabba's bars, and it's not Shabba. Yeah, wow. How do you think you can go and do that? But I don't know, like, it's not really like, don't think that people just don't do it, bro. I feel like the bigger, like the more serious artists, I don't like, you don't just jack a man, he's like, yeah, wait. Bro, you gotta catching a slap, that's what happened, like, yeah, bro, but it don't happen, I don't think, like, I think the one that happens the most is some of them will sort of copy someone's flow or pattern, the way they've written that bar, so if it goes like, Jimmy said I got a bar, and it goes, but then it goes with words, do you get me? And the Mac version's written this different words, but it goes, that's the sly word that people do you get me? Because I think obviously lyrics are everything at DnB, like, do you get me? What starting to be, but the flow is sucks, and
I hate cicadas, but not words. That's a bit naughty, yeah.
The naughty word,
that is.
the naughty word has been going on last time, say, 2 times you pack it in my life, but then you can't be pissed off about it as well. I think you've got to take some sort of respect from it, because in like, yeah, like, but it's sort of like, well, bro, that happens, they're just taking influence from you, because it happens, and I've done it.
Yeah, it's happened for the last 50 plus years, hasn't it? It all.
I don't know, like, people that pay after a part of it don't really think it's a remix of like an old hip hop tune. Do you get me? I'll remix the first 2 lines of it because it's a really popular line. As soon as I do it, everyone crowd sings it. Do you get me? But it's not a drum and bass MC's part. That don't happen, like, do you get me?
Talk to me a bit about higher level.
Wow, where'd you want me to begin?
But just like, how did you all kind of get together?
Like, Higher Level's been a group since before I've been even in drum and bass. So Shabba, this is what I've been told anyways, but Shabba from saying what road, sorry. So there used to be a group called Fighting Blessed back in the day, the days in the MC convention and stuff, with Shabba's group, and then I think they turned it into like him and Stormy linked up, and then they started Higher Level that. And then I think he used to be like, it was a big group for MCs. We had Chunky Bizzle on the decks, and then it was Shabba, Stormin, Swifter, MC Baker. We had Sam Supplier, which is a big house DJ now. He was an MC in Higher Level back then. Yardi, I think Flight might have been in there for a while. Yeah, I think there's a video on YouTube down in Watch called RD, and it's like from like 2008 or so, it was like Channel U days, and they got Daddy Live with the Trixie looking at the threat. The order. But it's that sort with a sick hand that was no about one man, one at the stand, but yeah, obviously when I think they formed SAS, I think that like Higher Level took a sort of a back seat for a while. I think Swift went and started his own little thing called Levels with DJ Slide time before he to come against live with jail. But yeah, and then I think Stormin and the Shabs went into sort of SAS. So that took a back seat for a good couple of years. But then during lockdown, I met Terence during like the back in like 2020 and 2019, having which was to start up. We were both into fishing, I go carp fishing. He messaged me and he was like, yes bro, blah blah blah, I'm thinking about doing this social thing where we get a load of them stuck, you play drum and bass, I into fish it, I'll go fishing together. And then I was like, Bobby, what had said with this track, you wanted me to jump on a track, so I was like, boom, I was like, yeah, sick. So I was like, come down to Wales, and I was like, I don't call it any studio bar, the studio, bro, don't think you're gonna get better sound loud with that. Took him to Winchester studio. And then I was like, bro, did you come to Wales? For me, it was like a weekend of it. It was in lockdown. None of us were working. I was like, we'll go fucking fishing as well. So we were fishing. sat there in a bit, he's pissing up. It's never experienced, but he's like, fuck me, man, he's breaking like fucking medals, man. I was like, oh, bro, I'm sorry. Anyways, we're in this bivvy, and we got this idea, wanted to start this brand, fishing brand, called Rogers. We weren't called Rogers of base back then, but that's what the brand is now. And we wanted to do socials, and basically get like a big fucking artist, and do a DJ or MC, and self became, could sell, have a social on the lake. Southern Northern swims, whatever. So we had the idea, we knew Shabba was in fishing, so tons message Shams. You try to come on a session, whatever, do a fishing session. So we ended up thinking that Shabba, he can fish with us. And it was just, we always clicked. We always had these mad ideas, go stonewall with Bing, catching fish, all had these funny ideas, and that bam, and start this fishing company. Started doing these socials, and it just took off in lockdown. Literally, fucking hundreds of these people would be just coming to these events. We're setting us literally higher up the lake. We'd set a swim for a couple of £100. There'd be like 20 people around the lake, and we would go and fish well. The first time was quite small. We just fish around the lake and have a laugh. Like, a lot of people were turning up, thinking it was a rave. As you had run out there, they're like, where's the music turning on, man? So we're like, what you want about? But we're fishing. Like, what you mean? But yeah, and then we were in, I remember I was on the phone with the Shabs, and me and Chunky and Victor, me and Chunky Bizzle, we were doing that DJ MC thing, and I had this idea I wanted to sort of start a drum and bass label that was solely aimed for vocalists and MCs, as at the time there wasn't. It was just music releases, tune on a kind of label, the MC can put his vocal on it, you might get a 30 bizzle or orange, but it's really weird. There was no way where a full vocal MC tune could go. Do you mean you put it out on YouTube and you were on Spotify, but there were no labels backing that sort of thing at the time. So I was on about the Shabbos, but want to start this label, and he was like, I'm doing it. I was like, tuning your tune. I was like, and he was like, oh, but the single Masters of Ceremonies you wanted to start. And then I was like, oh, I mentioned Fire Level. I was like, oh, you should do this Fire Level mix, a tribute to Storming, you were Trouble Heat and Swifter. And he was like, bro, I was thinking about bringing it back. Why don't you bring it back? Do you want to sort of come in? I was gassed on his email. I was saying on the phone to Sharp and type about for you to him. I was like, what? Do you want me to come in high level roles? That my 18-year-old self was like, and yeah, so we started it off from there. We just sort of, it was like, yeah, bro, whoever do. I'm not really up to date on the up and coming front. Who's the one in there sort of thing? I think there's so vast a few people that were the ones that joined, that Tan Swifter. I think we had Spooker, Eruption, and Alan Scandal was in there back then as well. We all sort of parted the beat separate girls there. So it was only me and Tans, Swifter, Shahaba, Chunky, and we've got a vocalist that comes around with us called Stilo as well, which is Shaba's boy, which he's sick, and a few others like. But yeah, man, it just sort of stemmed from there, bro. Now that's coming up to like our 4th year together now.
That must have been quite mad to you, I would say, like you were gassed. It's
but it
shows as well what like other people think of your talent and your abilities. That like he was like,
well, he didn't know I was an MC. But so we were, not what he did, but he never like we would, no, this at this point he knew it. Obviously, but
previously.
Right, we were like, he was chatting shit about the lake, and then he was just, I wrote this bar the other day, what do you think of this? Starts MCing on the lake, and I was like, what was this? So I stand at MC. It was just like that part of we didn't realise it. Yeah, it just, wow, bruv. And then, like, yeah, the times that I MC, and it was like, what the fuck? And then everything said for there, look.
Just before we back up, I've got to ask you, mate. Drum and bass and fishing, it doesn't seem like a natural mix. Well, it sounds like it's not just a you thing. It's like
no, it's a really it's an actual. There's a brand for rap. There's a brand that's called Nash, which they're like the Nike fishing,
right?
And they're like one of the top fishing brands. And one of the faces of it, which is like the head, one of the directors of it now, and one of the biggest fishermen in the world at carp fishing is Alan Blair, and he's a massive drum and bass fan. So in all of his, he got a series called Urban Bouts. And he's been lucky enough to invite we Shabba and Tansdown to do it next, something to him and that. And he's got like over 160,000 followers on Instagram. Like yes, 50 million names or some of his videos, like, he gets a lot, like, so he meant all of his, he was able to bag, then he started another series called Eurobags where he goes around Europe doing, and then just doing fishing films, and he just pushed up with bass throughout all of his music, so we sort of knew where we got in contact with him, and so, yeah, man, you'd be surprised that how some of the big bands go fishing, bro, like, I think it goes hand in hand, believe it or not, like.
Oh, it's wicked, mate. That is proper good. Where did you, like, personally, where would you want to be now? 5 years, where do you want to be? If everything goes...
What do you mean, in line?
Anything, whatever, everything.
Own my own house, so that, own my own house, car.
You have a 5-year-old as well.
Yeah.
Maybe you have another one aside.
Yeah, just have a healthy career, really, bro. Like, in regards to, like, making a decent wage off my music, touring, and just still in my level with my mates, still the way we are now with each other.
Yeah.
And not, like, because I know sometimes things can, like, people will fall out or can go separate ways, or you can just die out, play, like, I don't want that to happen. So basically, doing what I'm doing now, the time's to end.
Do you mean? Like it, mate. Any artists would you like to work with if you haven't already? What, in just like collabs and stuff like that, and whatever, maybe? Anyone back?
Well, then I've been to do some Wise MC, I don't know, bro, like, really, it's like, I don't know, I don't like, what, it's been, no.
I just wondered if there was anyone like, no, like whether it's someone, like someone massive, someone who you've seen out there who's quite about their stuff and you just haven't had a chance to get around to it, or if you've worked with everyone you want to work with, that's fine. I started literally.
No, I think I got probably a chasing status would be the top goal. I'd wait one day in it, Jerry, but that's a proper bucket list one. But like, no, there's loads, bro, to be fair. If like, but I'm not really. I was sort of feel sick, like working, and that's I'm not going to say I belong alongside it or anything like that. But at the moment, like, I've got this one producer, Kenjo, with my boy from Latvia, and he's just like, I can ring him and be like, yo, bro, I've got this idea, let's do this. And the next day I have a project in my file, and it's not exactly what I wanted it to be. And so at the moment, the formula I sort of got, I'm not really trying to look to be like, oh yeah, I want to go and collab with him and go up on his door and ride his wave sort of thing. I've had sort of, I want to create my own way.
Yeah.
I'll make sense.
Yeah, 100%. I get it. And I think once you find someone who, like on whatever you're doing, once you find someone who you can work with and they can do what you want with like one conversation pretty much, like you saying, I need this, and they could just bag his
and
I've got a guy, Jamie, who does some images and stuff for me, and there's done some editing now, shit, like, and I ramble, like, especially in text. So like, I might be trying to tell him something, but it'll take like a massive long paragraph, but he'll still, next day, Ryan, there you go, and it's pretty much, maybe, like, if I say that, move this, move that, whatever, but like, that just takes the pressure off, and I think, if you get those people, and you've got a good relationship with them, and their mates and as well, like, it just makes everything less stressful.
Yeah, and like, I don't know, it's a secret bomb, that's not a problem, though, I try to think, bro, that's more like sort of motto of it. I don't know, I've worked with him for a while now, and we sort of had other goals together. I mean, we hit a few together, so it's like, once you work with someone that long, I'm just like, it's like cheeky, so not cheeky, like, oh, you're going off of it, because he's not, he's the most laid-back person, and sometimes I would, head, bro, and we wake up on him in the morning, or on the side of the bed, and I could sort of, oh, bro, fucking that, and he's taught, like, he knows how I am, even though he lives the other end of the world. Like, with that, we've been friends for 10 years now, since 2014, and like, he knows the way I am, so when he, like, you don't say, oh, bro, come on, man, I'm not got it, so, do you mean, and all. So it's a good working relationship / friendship to me. So
100%, and be a pleasure, man. I can't believe how fast the time's.
I know it's slow, but I didn't know anyone said this thing right.
Yeah. Well, I thought it was like 20 minutes in. I did, and then I left it up. Yeah, appreciate you, mate.
Thank you very much.
I'll drop all the links to Endo's socials and Spotify and all that good stuff. Make sure you give him a follow. Make sure you check out his tunes. And of course, like and subscribe to H Podcast Nation as well. And if you would like to become a member, help us out, keep the channel going, keep the lights on, as it were. Patreon.com/AgePodcastNation. Literally £2.50 a month. You get behind the scenes content, additional shows, and you get 24 hours live access to live events. 24 hours access to live events, which is a bonus, where tickets are limited, and we're announcing a live show. Should be this week, so you should already be by the time this comes out, the tickets will be out. Nice one. See you later.